She's alive. Vaught's holding her captive somewhere. And right now, we're in a little bit of trouble. Are you fucking with us? Listen, this is a fucking mess. We're the most wanted lads in the country. We got soup terrorists. And we got no superheroes.
Hi! I'm Stormfront.
Who?
I'm the new girl.
Wonderful.
Oh,
God!
So what's your big plan?
We'll take them, Vought.
there we go.
And I get my wife back.
We're in. Of course we're in.
We blow it up in the air.
More super terrorists will come. For all we know, these maniacs could be waiting for their...
Aloha. This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews and TV show reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And this is the beginning of the second day of lockdown through the Labor Day weekend. So we will see what happens after that. But fortunately, or unfortunately, Amazon Prime has dropped, finally, the beginnings of The Boys Season 2 on Amazon Prime. And I say the beginning because it is only the first, second, and third episode, which, makes for a nice 3-hour runtime movie at the very least. Unfortunately, after which they will be dropping an episode every Friday up until, the middle of October, I believe, which will finally end it, season 2 with episode 8, just like, season 1, which had 8 episodes. But remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. It's good to see, I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down, it's bad to see, it's junk, I don't recommend it. And for season 2 of The Boys, at least the very first 3 episodes, I would say it is a shock a thumbs up. Now, I don't believe that's going to change anywhere towards the end or through the entire rest of season 2. I think it's going to stay a firm shock a thumbs up, to say the least. The only thing I do regret and would give a shock a thumbs down to is the fact that Amazon Prime did not decide to release them all at once, a la Netflix, for the entire binging purpose of this 3-day holiday weekend. They're doing a Disney kind of idea, Apple TV kind of idea, HBO Max idea of, just a normal TV run, one episode a week, which in this Netflix culture, I don't think really flies anymore. Because I doubt that I'm going to go ahead and continue to watch Amazon's Prime The Boys, despite how good it is, until they all come out in October. So once October comes, I will finish off the rest of the season. But until then, I'm not going to go ahead and watch it, because it is that good that you just want to sit down and watch it. And I went through all 3 episodes for season 2 that's dropped right now for this weekend as of Thursday night / Friday. And it was so good, I wish I could have continued binging it. So I'm not going to torture myself with one every week. I'm just going to wait. And that's my strategy, and that's the way it is. And hey, Amazon, get on the ball again with Netflix. You did this very same thing with the Tick show, and so I didn't watch it until all the seasons had dropped, which is what I'm going to do here and now. So, I don't know. I don't know why you even do this. We're paying you, if you have Amazon Prime, you're paying for basically the free shipping, and you get this as a bonus. Just give us all our episodes at once, dude. What's your problem? You know, I fail to see what their strategy is. But returning is Carl Urban, and Antonio Starr, Jack Quaid, Aaron Moriarty, Karen Fukihara, and Tomir Capone, all returning from Season 1. And this is, again, an excellent show. I don't think I did a review of Season 1. It's kind of, this is a very adult show. There's a lot of, butt shots, so there's some nudity, lots of graphic violence, lots of blood and gore. So, definitely not for small children. Think of, the evil Justice League kind of a scenario, and this is what this is based on, all the way. For those not familiar with Season 1, we have some ex-CIA agents and a lone civilian get caught up in trying to bring down these superheroes that are basically owned and created, we find out, by a pharmaceutical company called Voight, or Vought. And essentially, these heroes basically work with impunity outside of the law and basically get away quite honestly with murder, doing whatever they wish in the name of justice. Unhinged collateral damage, killing of civilians and innocents, etc. Basically, impunity to the law, etc. And no one can stop them. So it is up to these normal humans that take this into their own hands. Many, due to personal vengeances that they have, loved ones being killed or injured or hurt by said heroes during their duties of protecting innocence. Yeah, right. But essentially that's it. And Season 2 starts off right at the end of Season 1. We see Carl Urban's character, Butcher, seeing that his wife is truly alive, that she has a son, apparently fathered by Homelander, and then he is apparently knocked out and taken away. I guess he surmises that it is because Homelander wanted to torture him with that knowledge and left him alive instead of killing him, but still giving him that information that his wife was alive, whereas he had always thought that she had been killed by Homelander to begin with. After that, we get more relationship between Starbright and Jack Quaid's character. Kind of a still budding romance, trying to flesh out where her allegiances lie. Is she against the heroes, even though she works for this Justice League-like organization called the Seven, essentially Justice League ripoffs for the boys, as she tries to take them down from the inside with his help and his ex-CIA buddies' friends' help as well. Since in the first season, a couple of these members had been killed successfully by the group, they recruit new members, one being Stormfront, who seems to be on the side of Starbright. Unfortunately, as we later learn, she's much more of a Homelander kind of character, another sociopath that both no regard to civilian life or rules of any kind, not even that of Homelander. So the two may get together, or they may come to some type of dramatic clash for a battle of leadership within the group. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and give you any more spoilers than that, because this is an action-packed, ride for these first seasons. We see Karen's Fukuhara's character, a new hero on the scene, working with the CIA agents, trying to bring down these heroes, who was kidnapped and tortured and given these Vought super drugs to be created into kind of a Wolverine-like character. She finds her brother, who had been given telekinetic, psychokinetic powers and working for a terrorist group. She tries to bring him over to their side, and they have a clash with many of the members of the Seven, holding their own briefly, but finally overwhelmed, resulting in his death, unfortunately, which was very surprising to me, because I thought, oh, maybe the ex-CIA agents guys are going to start collecting heroes of their own, powered individuals of their own, to better combat and hold their own against the Seven. Thus is definitely not the case. As we see in an all-out battle, they are just overwhelmed still. Well, 2 against, 7. That makes sense. They're new with their powers, still not fully grasping what they could have potentially. And unfortunately, with these experienced heroes of the Seven, they succumb to their might. So I thought that was a way that they could do it. I also suspect that maybe at some point these ex-CIA agents will be able to get some of these drugs for themselves and take them to become heroes themselves, or superpowered individuals, to better fight one-on-one with these characters. I have never read the comic book before, so I don't know how this all plays out, but this is pretty much following, from what I'm told, the general line of the comics. Almost blow for blow. Done very well. But also in a little bit more of an adult manner. The comic, I was told, was a little bit childish in its grasp of concepts. Well, this definitely shows a more fuller, more realized view of current events, especially in the world with Black Lives Matter, with individuals versus the government authority, and even those who believe themselves above the law of the land or that of the government, who feel that they do not have any restraints in their actions at all, aka these heroes, or even the corporate heads of this pharmaceutical company who runs these heroes, Vought. So yes, I am definitely looking forward to the rest of the episodes, the other 5 episodes to drop in the future every week, one every week on Amazon Prime. But I myself will be waiting until October so that I can go ahead and binge it all the way again from the beginning, so that I don't have to worry about being broken up and by these. Because if they had just dropped 1 episode for this Friday, that really would have pissed me off, because it's that good. You don't want to be waiting around for it, or at least definitely don't want to be waiting around for it after you see one, because you'll be wanting to see it again. So it's like I say, just hold off, binge them all in October, and enjoy them then. Stay away from all the spoiler talk on YouTube, other channels and such. And just enjoy them there in October, the whole thing. Then you can just binge it all at once. And, maybe in the meantime, binge season 1 if you didn't catch up on it, or if you didn't see it before. Just watch that. And then by the time you're probably through with that, then you could start to slowly work through being closer to the end in October for Season 2. All right. Thank you so much. This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, giving The Boys Season 2 and Season 1 a shock, a thumbs up. Go ahead and check it out when you can, however you can. When you can would probably be in October after the entire Season 2 has dropped. All right. Thank you so much, and aloha.